themselves up by their own bootstraps. Why haven't your race done the same thing? I lost my cool and said, because someone stole our boots, you
Drop power fouling. Beat King. Y'all already know what to do. Like the video, kings and queens. Subscribe to King Drop Power. Go over there to the throne of King Drop Power and subscribe. Go to my brand new page, God Drop Power. I'll be there ASAP. All right, family, I got a treat for y'all today. I brought the Grandmaster Teacher in here to teach, okay, just to teach. But what I want y'all, it's going to stick out that, we got these groups out here trying to cause division between Africans at home, Africans in the Caribbean, and Africans in North America. You understand what I'm saying? When Dr. Clark going to explain that African Americans came from the Caribbean. Okay. And it's a couple things I want to get into with Dr. Clark. And now I want him to say it. See what I want him to say it. See, because y'all don't want to believe me. But when I bring the elder right there, see, what you going to do? See, you can't even argue with it because you ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. But see, by what you say, tell me what you don't know. All right, family, we got about 5 little short videos that I want to show. And we gonna bust them down and talk about it. Let me get this. Always doing it. All right. Now, and we gonna bust them down, and we gonna explain. Because y'all got to get it through y'all mind. Because he gonna be talking about the slave trade. He gonna be talking about how Africans came to America before anybody else. Not no aborigines and all of this goofy. So whether you came in the ancient world or you came through the slave trade, you're still an African. There's no denying that, okay? So I'm going to let him explain it, family. Again, like this video. Subscribe to King Drop Power. Do it ASAP. Hit the like button right quick, okay? Notifications on all.
Especially the British controlling the business more and more. The absentee European now enter the business. You can now buy ships in the business without seeing the ships. You can buy plantations without seeing the plantations. You have slave stock on the British exchange. You got the poets of Lords of London gambling on the exchange. Then you have the birth of something that's going to change the system. You have the U.S. that's began to make a faster ship. The U.S. that had been buying slaves from England and partly from the Portuguese. The U.S. is now making its own ships and sending its ships directly to Africa.
Hold up. See, he made a point right there. See, originally they was buying from the British, which is the Caribbean islands, okay? And so the Caribbean islands became a slave holding port, okay, where they can gather supplies and keep going up to the Americas. So Tariq Nasheed got the the Black Museum or whatever, Foundational Museum or whatever, but he got a bus in there, a Dr. Clark, okay? Why he not sticking to the teachers of Dr. Clark with the bus in there? See, he just a flim-flammer, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? Dr. Clark just said, see, it was a triangular trade between Africa, okay, America, and England, okay? So the goods that left Africa were coming to the Caribbean, and to the Caribbean, into America, on back up to England, whether it was gold, spices, herbs, you see what I'm saying, sugar, cotton, you understand what I'm saying, furs, you see what I'm saying, was all going into England, coming from all of these colonies. You understand what I'm saying? See, wherever they colony at, they get in there and raping the resources. Whether the British colony was in Africa, all over Africa, Kenya, Ghana, all over, okay? America is a British colony, same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Jamaica, you understand what I'm saying? And many more. And so all of those resources that was coming from those different places around the world ended up in the hands of Britain. And so, he got the bust of Dr. Clark in the museum. Why he not sticking to the teachers? Because it's all pulled the flow back to them Europeans. See what I'm saying? I'm talking about even the flow of the information. So whoever controlling the narrative, okay, this is why he can't do Pan-Africanism. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's unity. You understand what I'm saying? Who gonna best benefit for black people not having unity? You already know. You got it right. Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be black people. See what I'm saying? And so, when you talking about, the trade, from America and the Caribbean islands, what are you talking about? You got these goofy people up here trying to beef with the people from the Caribbean, and they your damn first cousins. You understand? Them your aunties and your uncle and them. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we know black people is one people. You understand what I'm saying? But don't let me say it. Let Doc say it. And then, because can't nobody who can debunk him. And see, this is what I be saying. We got elders on elders. Show me the elder that is saying what you saying up here on this internet. Any of y'all out there. You understand what I'm saying? They not. Because none of our elders spoke about this dum-dum that y'all just came up with 2 damn days ago. Period. Now listen to this. So what is they talking about? See, ain't no Dr. Clark once told me, there's no difference. The only difference between people in the Caribbean, Africa, and America that we speak different languages. That's it. If don't nobody open their mouth, they can't tell, the difference between none of us. You understand what I'm saying? So an African American could have been a Caribbean, and a Caribbean could have been an African. That's exactly what Dr. Clark said. Period. Now look. The U.S. challenging the British. It became the resale point for African Americans, bro. You understand what? So you came from the Caribbean islands. This goofy gonna sit up here talking about he ain't got no immigrants in his background. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you must have got on them boats that came directly from Africa. You understand what I'm saying? And see, this is what I'm saying. All of them groups, family, is just built on, it ain't got no lineage or none of that they be saying. I don't want to hear none of that. You understand? Because your lineage is Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Tariq don't deny that, but his group do. You understand what I'm saying? So all that is just a comfort zone where they would just sit back and say, "Ah, man, we this and we that, we this and we that." That's just to cover up their African identity. That's all that is. You understand what I'm saying? Now, that's a lot to unpack. He's like I told y'all, we 500 years back in tech. Ain't no catching up. Ain't no catching up. You understand what I'm saying? And he said when we go to asking for reparations, you know, we asking for too little. You understand what I'm saying? We asking for too little. They trying to say that black people benefited from coming to America in slavery because we learned to trade. No. We taught them a trade. If he could do it, just like right now, if you know how to build a house, and you got the time to do it, and the resources and the money to do it, and the know-how, you do it, you're going to do it yourself. You're not going to pay nobody to do something that you already know how to do. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, why would you have to come way to Africa if you already knew how to build America? You understand what I'm saying? That was DeSantis and them down there saying to try to debunk reparations. To say, oh man, Africans came over here and learned to trade. Well, how did we build the Songhai Empire? You understand what I'm saying? See, I ain't even got to go to ancient Egypt or none of that. You see what I'm saying? How do we build great Zimbabwe? You understand what I'm saying? If we didn't already know big brick masonry. You understand what I'm saying? We created brick masonry. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what I be saying about the European, man. Y'all act like one day he just gonna wake up and have a heart. He just not. You understand what I'm saying? He just not. That just not factual. And I hate to see my people sitting around, use, because I hear people still to this say, I ain't working for the white man. Okay, we'll get a business then. I don't know how to start no business. So then what you gonna do? Do what you gonna do? Don't be no fool and stand out there on them streets, because you know what's gonna happen, okay? But I still see they use that psychological slavery, black people as some type of crutch to say, man, we losers anyway, man. We ain't ever gonna win. You understand what I'm saying? You let that, oppression hold you back. You got to be able to, move through that. You understand? Push that out the way and still be able to prosper and still be able to become a king. You understand what I'm saying? Become a queen. Don't let these people hold you back or let them, because slave, it flash in my head too. You understand what I'm saying? We got PTSD, you know what I'm saying? PTSSD. You understand what I'm saying? All kind of D's. You understand what I'm saying? Because I, the lashes, that pops in my head every day. You understand what I'm saying? But see, if you don't know, your history, you understand what I'm saying? All you gonna think is that, that's when your history began into the slave trade. You understand? So when you think of black history, all you think is lashes, hangings. You understand what I'm saying? When the black history come into your mind and it don't do, but once a year in February when they let you celebrate what little history that you know. You understand what I'm saying? In February. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only time you ever think about black history. But when it is, it's we running through the mud and the sewage and the swamps and whatnot, trying to get away from Frosty now. You understand what I'm saying? But if you knew your history, before the slavery, you understand what I'm saying? Then you could see us as kings and queens and pharaohs or whatnot. See, but when the consciousness don't know, he can't just make it up in his head. You understand what I'm saying? You can, because that's what they doing. They trying to, them groups, they trying to figure out some type of identity. See, they like the history of Africa. They not gonna tell you that. That's why they keep trying to say, well, the real Egypt is over here and the real Uganda is over here in America. Stop it, man. You understand what I'm saying? No, stop it. There's no African land that was originally in no America. Stop it. You understand what I'm saying? There's no structures over here in America or South America or Mesoamerica, any damn where in the West that's older than anything in the East. That's just a fact. So, they want to take the dates and the accomplishment of the African that's coming from the East and try to give it to the West. No. Trying to, in other words, trying to take African history and give it to America and give it to Frosty now. You understand? That's why they'll, these groups will say, yeah, they the Egyptians, the damn Arabs. Man, get out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Just to lie, just to say, because we really Israelites, so we really, black Indians or something. Hell, they trying, they trying to lead you astray. That's what they doing. Now, listen to Dr. Clark. See, when you go to get them reparations, family, you got to be an African. The slave trade did not happen to no Indians. You understand? I'm talking about the Ma'afa, them boats, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Them boats. That didn't happen to no other people but African people. Period. Don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Listen to Doc and like the video.
Fish stories. Those who caught the biggest fish do the most talking. I was at Elmina Castle. I was at Goree Islands. Goree Island, one of the smaller of the slave force, 20 million just passed that one. They got 46 castles. 20 million passed through Goree. I was at Elmina, the biggest one. There's no counting of how many passed through Goree. Passed through Elmina. That's the monster. Its dungeon holds 1,000. This the dungeon for the women holds 500. Just for the women. And one compartment for the Persian girls, for the ship's captains and the governors to pick their choice which one they want to rape that night. That was 250. The coming of the Europeans, one of the great tragedies then in the history of the whole world. Now the economy of Africa, same as we talk about fish stories. Those who caught the biggest fish do the most talking. I was at Elmina Castle. I was at Goree Islands.
And that's what I want. I'm going to run that again, but that's what I wanted to point out right there. You see how many people came through them slave castles. You understand what I'm saying? Millions. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? Only like 1 in 4 made it. You understand? To the shores of America. So when we go to ask for reparation, we can't forget the people that's in the water, that died on the land. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that was stolen. You understand what I'm saying? That actually made it. You know, that's what we think about them, but what about the ones that did? See, they got that. That's reparations mean repair. You understand what I'm saying? And if you to repair it, you can't have reparations without repatriation. So if you know, if you swearing you some type of American, if ever pay you reparations, it's going to repair the whole situation, because reparations mean repair. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to send you back to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever you getting from Frosty them on reparations or whatever, you better tell them to up that money. You understand? Because they're going to send you up off of here. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to send you up off of this America. You understand what I'm saying? Because to repair the whole, to get reparations going to come with repatriation, because you have to repair the whole situation. You understand? So that means black people back in Africa. No, man, I'm a Native American. Nah, they ain't. Frosty not going to hear all that goofy talk when he give you that money. He'll let you get away with that right here on the internet. But if you go out here really in public, they're going to lock your ass up for impersonation, because you can't do that. You understand? Identity theft. You can't do that. You walk around. They just had the Indian parade. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't see no black people nowhere. You understand? Not one. Not one. Me. You know what I'm saying? Me, but I wasn't at the parade. I'm riding by it. I seen it. The Indian Day Parade. And they have them all over America. Where y'all was at? Where y'all was at? Because I seen Pan-African Strike Back say they had one in Long Beach. He said he ain't see y'all out there. They ain't see y'all at the one down here in South Carolina, or the one, you know, Georgia. They ain't see y'all down here. Where was you at? See? Because you know if you go out there fronting, them people gonna hit you with a lawsuit. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna hit you with a lawsuit. They, you know, you might can play around up here, okay, but don't let it get into one of them Indian chief hands and you be done saying something foolish. You understand what I'm saying? Because they might send them people with you. But listen to Dr. Clark, family. I got another video. See? I got to bring the elder. See? I got to bring the elder when it comes to the truth. Because there's nobody alive today that's even qualified to even debate Dr. Clark. Now, you would just have to sit at the feet. Yeah, like we doing right now. You understand what I'm saying? But he about to explain, because oh man, we the Olmecs. And there was nobody on this continent, okay, until an African came, okay? Then the what they call them, the Mongoloid Asians came in. You know what I'm saying? That's how that happened. You understand what I'm saying? But Africans weren't trying, they were just moving around the globe. You understand? We didn't go to nobody else's crib and, you know, conquer no people or nothing like that. Because when we got here, wasn't nobody here, okay? And they left their statues here in America, what y'all calling the OMAC. They left that just like the United States do when he fly to the moon, to let you know that he been here, okay? That's the same for it when you see Angkor Wat and Angkor Thom in Asia. It's the same thing. You understand? It's the same thing. But check out what Dr. Clark gonna say right quick.